One out. Left-hand batter and L. First pitch hit goes up into left field. Levi Brockway calls for it, camps underneath, and makes the play for out number 2. Yeah, once in a while. Here at bat is T. Aher. First pitch to Aher in there, called strike 1. There's the 0-1 and like low and in the dirt. 1 and a 1 on Aher. Here's the 1-1 up and in. It's a good one. Two balls and 1 strike on Aher. This is low, ball 2. Brings 3 balls, 1 strike on the team neighbor. He is the pitcher. That one misses, ball 4. And it's a 2-out walk. That'll bring up the cleanup batter and catcher, number 3, Pete Davey. See the pitcher, the batter, guy leading off first. That first pitch misses. 1 ball and no strikes. Here at the top of the first inning, 2 outs, runner on first. A couple bunch off of that one, being quite making 2 balls and no strikes. Billy Cito's going to come on out and chat with Danny's pitcher. Meanwhile, TV needs to chat with his third baseman, but he's going to return to their position. Two balls, no strikes, 2 outs for the Yankees. Comes in, checks the rubber at first, deals home, and a big swing and a miss for right 1. 2 balls and 1 strike now on TV. On the Davies, and Aher takes on first. Half pitch in there, ball, strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here at the top of the first inning. Low on the victory. There's the pitch. That one bounces in front of the plate. Nice block by Lucido to keep Aher planted at first base. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Good pitch. Oh, and it is. Oh. So runners at first and second now. After back-to-back walks, that brings up on the road. Third baseman for Georgia. Pitch low inside, ball 1. It says 2 and up. Two on. Pitch from the Big Johnson in there.
Oh, hey, there we go. Now, oh, weird reason.
Half pitch low.
And in fastball, 1 now.
Here's the 3-1 pitch. Inside ball 4. Turn has walk for base. Out. Great. Those the parties.
Out and half.
So first inning here, so saying to him, player, down, get him to the things that they're going to do. He's mentioned for quite some time. I don't think it's going to trust his stuff. Bring him in there. That brings up the number 6 batter and center fielder, Jeremy. You got 2 outs and the bases loaded. Here's the pitch, and that's it there. Called strike 1. Bases loaded. Here's the 0-1 from Hunter. Tries to check and calls strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases loaded with Eagles. Here's the pitch to the Big Johnson. And that is ball 1. Pitch from Hunter. Calls strike 3. And Hunter gets him in, gets himself in and out of a jam. Well, they load the bases and the full after a half inning of play. It is Jordan Elbridge, hero, and APW coming to that.
Be back in just a moment.
The Rebels leading off in number 2. Dylan. Hamilton and Cameron Dalin stepping up to the plate to get things started for the Rebels. First, that's in there, called strike one. Now it's up. Balls and Cameron not paying attention to the sign that says hit the ball into the fence. Yet I saw him hit the fence with the Cameron Dalin. And that'll bring up Levi Brockaway to the plate. So it's a stolen base for Cameron. That is ball two. Oh, it's 1-1. Excuse me. Throwback. Trying to keep moving close. That is strike two. One ball and strikes. Hey. So up the shortstop, Derek Rice.
Aaron? And 2 on Derek. Back over the back. Will swing strike 3. So with 2 outs now, that brings up Dylan Lucido.
Boy, wouldn't it be something to see Cameron steal home?
One strike and 2 outs.
Swung on, that is popped up, and that is going to be back and out of play.
Three balls, 2 strikes. One
Elbridge, here's the pitch, and that one misses ball 4. There's runners at the point. Dillon's going to go to second. And it's not a pitch.
Let's see if we're able to see if he actually put the touch on. Here's the instant replay. Dylan gets the second. Cameron gets himself into a. But the umpire was right there. The umpire that tagged. On inning of play, it is 0. And we'll be back in just a moment. Right, here we are. Year. That's why Dylan was 7. Number second inning. Swing. Strike one. 8 strike 2. 2 pitch from Johnson. Don't know where that. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. C. Clock, the right fielder, is the third strike. Swing and a miss. Miss. 1 strike. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Another swing strikeout for Hunter Johnson. So now with 2 outs, that brings up the number 9 hit. Number all over the scoreboard. And 2 strikes. Pitch and then call. Sure. So 1, 2, 3 go Elbridge. And come for the Rebels. It's their 5, 6, 7 batters. Hunter Johnson, Trenton Koch, and Austin Robinson up in the bottom of the second. Right. Here we got Hunter Johnson stepping into the batter's box here for the Rebels. Starting here in the bottom of the second. Is and Johnson launches into left. And Austin is with leadoff. The second inning. And Christensen comes in. Maynard is the fastest practice. And that brings lays one down to third base line, and that stays fair, and everybody's safe. What a play by Trent Cook. Did I remember to? Nope. Didn't run to the plate. Out. Strike one. It's going to send Trent back. At the plate. It's the second. Strike three. Mode. Misses. Had no play. It was too late to go to first. Runners on the corner. One in. Out. Got. So Christensen and rounding out three for out number. So we got runners at second and third now. Anything is high. Ball one. Hit the ball into the fence. That's does not throw. One ball, one strike. Out bounces in front.
launches is fielded by the second baseman, and a throw.
For 3. All right, the Rebels. And Cameron got one as close as he possibly could. After 2 innings of play, the Rebels lead by a score of 1-0. In the top of the 3rd inning, Elbridge. It's the top of the order for him. 1, 2, 3. Brunel, and a will come. All right, here we go. Top of the order for the Jordan Elbridge Eagles. First pitch in there, call, strike 1. There's the 0-1 from Hunter. And that one misses, ball 1. Look good to me. Here's the 1-1. And fouls that one off. The batter saying that his bat hit Dylan's glove. Now the coach is coming over to have a conversation with the umpire about that as well. And, yep, we're going to go with catcher's interference on that one. So catcher's interference is the call. That puts C. Brunel on first. Is he coming? We're undoing that call. All right, we're going to stay with 1 ball and 2 strikes. All right, 1 ball and 2 strikes now on C. Brunel. Here's the pitch from Johnson. That one misses, ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two strikes for Hunter Johnson. Here's the payoff pitch. And he got him to go on that one. Strike 3 on C. Brunel. So with 1 out, that brings up N. Brunel. And he pops this one up and out of play. Pitch misses. Ball one. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here in the top of the third inning. Rebels lead 1-0. There's the pitch, and that's low and inside. Ball 2. Pitcher of record for Jordan Elbridge, T. Ahern. In front of Gus. And the 1-2-3 goes Jordan Elbridge here in the third inning. After 2.5 innings, APW Rebels 1, Jordan Elbridge Eagles 0. Coming up to bat, Rebels in the bottom of the third inning. It's the 2-3-4 batters, Levi, Derek, and Dylan all due up. All right, here we go. Walk away. First pitch. On that one. And lead. And and Rel. Did not catch. I could have caught that one. Here. Levi. the coach. For Dylan. 3 balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch. And Dylan watches that one go by. Strike 1. So 3 balls and 1 strike. Still a hitter's count. It's a pitch from Ahern. And Dylan lets ball 4 go by. He's got himself another walk. So with 2 outs and a runner on first, that brings up Hunter Johnson. Hunter rocked a double his first time at bat. Him and coach are having a little conversation. Jordan Elbridge, coach, has a conversation with his pitcher. So lots of talks going on. So Dylan is the catcher. So we got a pinch runner or a runner in for the catcher so that he can get his equipment on. Going in to run for Dylan is wrong side of my thing here. But it's Dylan Walrath. And we're ready. Here's the first pitch to Hunter Johnson. Runner on first, 2 outs. That first pitch is low and into dirt, ball 1. And Walrath stays put over on first base. Walrath taking his lead. There's that pitch in there called strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. There's Walrath's lead. Oh, I pressed the wrong button, but he's back in time. I forgot I did not set a camera up on that side. I was going to, but I did not. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, runner on first. Hearn sets and deals. That pitch is high. Throw to second is in plenty of time for out number 3. The Rebels tried stealing, and, well, they paid the price. At the end of 3 innings of play, the Rebels holding on to a 1-0 lead, and we'll be back after these sponsors. Check. There. Hey, what if we did that? Now you can hear me. There's a swing and a miss, strike 2. One ball and 2 strikes on G. Davy. That pitch in there, call, strike 3. So that is 1 out for Jordan Elbridge. That brings up the left-handed batter, R. Horrell, the third baseman. First pitch, ground ball right back to Hunter. Hunter throw to first, a little high, but grabbed by Hambone, and Mason brings that ball down for out number 2. So with 2 outs, that brings up E. Derby, the center fielder. He went down looking, his first plate appearance. The old number 2. First pitch shows bunt and lays one down, and it's foul. And that gets grabbed by Austin Robinson in foul territory. Derby will have to go back and square off against Hunter again. Here we go. 0-1, swing and a miss, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and nobody on. Johnson sets and deals and rips one in there. Called strike 3. It's another 1-2-3 inning. Down goes the Jordan Elbridge Eagles. Coming up in the bottom of the fourth inning with a 1-0 lead, it's the APW Rebels. It's going to be Hunter Johnson, Trenton Koch, and Austin Robinson, all due up.
Here, this apartment complex right here.
All right, here's Hunter Johnson ready to get things going here for the Rebels in their half of the fourth inning.
No, but these are wired.
Here's the first pitch to Hunter. And he fouls that one back. Strike one.
Way over here.
Over here, over England. These used to be these.
Here's the 0-1 to Hunter. Swing and a miss, strike two. Here's the 0-2 to Hunter. Pops this one up.
Usually, if you're
Oh, almost. It's a good attempt by the catcher. I'm using this microphone.
See, we have a celebrity here. He's here.
Where?
Here's the
Thanks.
There's the pitch to Hunter. Big swing and a miss, strike three. And Hunter is down swinging for out number one. That'll bring up Trenton Koch to the plate. Trenton reached on a single, was left stranded at third, his first plate appearance.
Still early.
Here's the pitch from Ahern, and Trenton launches one out into the outfield, and they miss it. The center fielder leapt in front of the right fielder. He misses it, and Trenton is thrown out at second base. Oh, my goodness. Out number two. Makes you wonder how much of that he watched fly in the air. When did he start running? So it ends up being a 9-6 putout for out number two. Give him a hit on that also. Why not? Here's Austin Robinson with 2 outs now. Bounces and gets by. Ball one. That ball is hit. Grab right by the shortstop. What a play. I don't think I caught that. See if I was able to catch that on the replay. Nope. He snagged it. But great play by the shortstop for Jordan Elbridge. Number 7, N. Brunel. And that does it for the Rebels. They go down 1-2-3 for the first time this game. And now after 4 innings of play, they lead 1-0. Coming up to bat in the top of the 5th inning for Jordan Elbridge, it's their 7, 8, 9 batters, Dominic, Clock, and Bigness, all due up. All right. Hunter is set. He deals, and that pitch is up and out. Ball 1 on Dominic. Dominic went down swinging his first plate appearance. Here's the 1-0, swung on, and he fouls that back into the fence. 1-1.
He's tall, but not that tall.
Here's the 1-1. Swung on and lets it out into left field. Levi calls for it, makes the grab for out number 1. And with 1 out, that brings up C. Clock. Clock struck out swinging his first plate appearance. He's the right fielder. First pitch, swung on, popped up, first base side, way out of play. That's going to make a Bullfrog happy. So no balls and 1 strike. Pitch to Clock, swung on, and fouls that one back deeper into the woods. No balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2. That one misses low and outside. Ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Clock. And Clock hits this one. Center field. Dalin there makes the grab for out number 2. So with 2 outs, that brings up the number 9 hitter, Bigness. Bigness went down looking his first plate appearance. Hunter sets and deals. And it's a ground ball to short. Fielded by Rice. Throw to first in. And so 1, 2, 3 go the Eagles in the top half of the 5th inning. And after 4.5, it's still 1-0 Rebels. Coming up in the bottom of the 5th, it's the 8-9-1 batters, Mason Hamilton, Gus Christensen, and Cameron Dallin, all due up. Mason Hamilton steps into the batter's box. He's ready to get to work. T. Ahern on the mound, ready to get back to work himself. Here's the first pitch from Ahern, and Mason swings. Ground ball to short, throw over to first is just in time for out number one. Well, he did what he could. He ran as fast as he could. Just didn't quite have enough. That'll bring up Gus Christensen to the plate. Gus is 0 for 1. He grounded out to the pitcher back in the second inning. Here's the first pitch. Gus shows bunt, and he bunts this one way foul. Strike one. And playing a little bit of hot potato with that baseball out there for Jordan Elbridge. Here's the 0-1 to Gus. Another bunt. Lays this one down. Fielded by the pitcher. Throw over the first is in plenty of time for out number two. So with 2 outs, now that brings up Cameron Dalin. Cameron's 1 for 2. He grounded out to second and reached on a single. There's the first pitch to Cameron. And he rips this one into left field, and it is grabbed by the left fielder. And my camera skills are terrible. Nice catch by the left fielder. Went down to one knee to grab that line drive. So 1, 2, 3 go the Rebels after 5 innings of play. They're holding on to a 1-0 lead. Coming up for the Jordan Elbridge Eagles in the top of the 6th inning. It's their 1, 2, 3 batters. Brunell, and Ahern coming to bat. All right, so here we go. Top of the order, C. Brunell. He's 0 for 2. He's gone down looking and gone down swinging. First pitch, misses, ball 1. Here's the 1-0. That one is fouled off. Strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 from Hunter. That is in there. Call strike 2. That pitch misses. Ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes on C. Brunell. Hunter deals. Low. Ball 3. It is a full count. There's the pitch from Johnson. Oh, ball 4. That looked like a better strike than strike 2 was. That is fouled off, strike 1. This is N. Brunel now at the plate. C. Brunel at first. N. Brunel in the batter's box. There's C leading off. And there's the hit. Ground ball to second. Fielded by Koch. Over to first in time for out number 1. C. Brunel advances on that fielder's choice. So that brings up T. Ahern. He is 0 for 1. That pitch misses. That's a ball. Ahern walked in the first inning and popped out to second in the third. Here he is with a runner on second and 1 out. Pops this one up, first base side, out of play. 1 ball and 1 strike here in the 6th inning. There's the pitch, and that is a hard hit ball to shortstop. Fielded by Rice, throw over to first in time for the out. So the Rebels pick up that second out. And C. Brunel moves all the way over to the third. That brings up C. Davey, the cleanup hitter. He's walked and gone down looking. Here he is with a runner on third and 2 outs. A tying run 90 feet away, and that is strike 1 from Hunter Johnson. Here's the 0-1. Hunter sets and deals. And it's called strike 2. This umpire really likes the dramatics. 0-2 pitch and ball. Wow, where was that one? I do not know. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Hunter, and that is popped up. Center field, Dalin is back, not able to make that catch. Cameron throws this ball into second, and safe at second base with an RBI double is Dewey.
What's out there?
So it is 1-1 now. Oh, I didn't save the replay to see what happened to Cameron.
So the ball was way past him, and then it dropped, and he overran it, and then it was in the ground. That's it. I think I have a picture of it.
So here is R. Farrell. He's walked and grounded out. First pitch, this is going to come out of play. Strike 1. Why didn't you catch it? No, her. Why didn't Mom catch it?
She got afraid.
You here?
She was gonna catch it, and then she backed off.
All right, here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Come on, Hunter.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And that will do it. But damage has been done. Jordan Elbridge gets on the board. as they score their first run of the game and they tie it up after 5.5 innings of play. It is 1-1 coming up in the bottom of the sixth inning for the Rebels. It's their 2-3-4 batters, Levi Brockaway, Derek Rice, and Dylan Losito. Coming up. All right, here we go. Levi Brockway to get things started here for the Rebels in the bottom of the sixth inning. Tied at 1. Here's the first pitch from Ahern, and Levi fouls this one back over the backstop. 0-1. Levi gets a piece of that one. Strike 2. Levi grounded out to short in his first at-bat, and then he popped out to left field in his second at-bat. He's making good contact with the ball. Just got to put it where they're not now. That pitch misses. Ball 1, 1 ball and 2 strikes. One ball and 2 strikes on Levi. Here's Ahern with the pitch. At low, ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Come on, Levi. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Misses. 3-2. Here's the payoff pitch. And that's foul back. We'll have the payoff pitch one more time here from Ahern. And Levi hits this ground ball off the third baseman, bobbles it twice, and that's going to be safe on an error for Levi Brockaway. E5 gets Levi to first. So now with a runner on first, that brings up the shortstop and number 3 hitter, Derek Rice. Let's go, D. Rice. Throw over the first, nothing doing. There's a pitch. It's a bunt. Field throw over to first. And so D. Rice gets out as he was supposed to, but the third baseman had moved all the way in for the play. Levi was busy watching to see if Derek was going to be safe or not, instead of watching his third base coach to advance over to third. So now we got a runner on second with 1 out for Dylan Losito. Ahern steps off. Levi steps back. That one is popped up. Left fielder makes the catch. No chance for a tag. And that's 2 outs. So that brings up Hunter Johnson to the plate. Got 2 outs and a runner on second. Here's the pitch. And Hunter lets that strike go by.
Come on, Hunter.
Here's the 0-1 from Ahern. That one just misses. Ball one. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 from Ahern. That one misses outside. 2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike for Hunter Johnson. Got 2 outs, runner on second, game tied at 1 here in the bottom of the 6th. And Hunter fouls that one off at the plate.
Hunter.
2 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out. I mean, 2 outs. What am I saying? 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And Hunter launches this one. It's high, not very far. Could be trouble. Grabbed by the center fielder for out number 3. So after 6 innings of play, we are tied at 1 run each. Coming up for the Jordan Elbridge Eagles in the top of the 7th, it's E. Derby, D. Dominic, and C. Clock. It's their 6, 7, and 8 batters coming up. All right. Top of the 7th inning. Hunter Johnson still on the mound. Stepping up to the plate is the center fielder, E. Derby. He has gone down looking twice. First pitch from Hunter. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. At 0-1 in there. Call. Strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes on Derby. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So now with 1 out, that'll bring up D. Dominic. One out low and inside, ball one. Dominic has struck out swinging and popped out to left. Swing and a miss, strike one. One ball and one strike. One ball and one strike on Dominic. Swing and a miss, strike two. One ball and two strikes on Dominic. Here's the pitch, and he fouls that one off, staying alive. That one is popped up and out of play. One ball, two strikes. One run apiece. Top of the seventh inning. One out. There's the pitch. And this is sent out into center field. Cameron Dallin calls for it and makes the catch for out number two. So that one is popped up to center field for out number two. That brings up C. Clock. Clock struck out swinging and popped out to center. Here he is with two outs. Nobody on. Hunter sets and deals. Swing and a miss, strike one. That's in there, called strike two. No balls, two strikes. Johnson sets and deals. That one misses low and outside. Tried to get him to chase. That's ball number one. One ball and two strikes. Oh, and there he goes. Strike three. And the Eagles go down 1-2-3 again here in the seventh inning this time. But bottom of the seventh, last licks coming up for the Rebels. They're looking to win in walk-off fashion here in the bottom of the seventh inning. Coming up, it's the 6, 7, 8 batters. Trenton Koch, Austin Robinson, Mason Hamilton, then Gus Christensen, and top of the order for the Rebels. All right, here we go. It is time. In steps Trenton Koch. First pitch to Trenton. Oh, getting hits like getting a hit, and it got him. Jordan Elbridge, coach, is a little upset that the umpire appeared to wait for Trenton to tell him that the ball hit him instead of making the call himself. But sometimes that's what you got to do. You can't always tell if a ball grazes somebody on the elbow or not. So you got Trenton leading off first. Austin Robinson at the plate. Austin shows bunt, pulls back, calls strike one. Trenton stays put over at first. Here's the 0-1 to Austin. Throw back over to first, not in time. Trenton Koch dives back safely. There goes Trenton, or should be. Nope, didn't go. That is foul. Strike two. So Austin will not be bunting this time. I picked wrong thing there. 1 ball and 2 strikes. There goes Koch. Swing and a miss. Throw to second is offline. A runner in scoring position. So Austin is out on strikes for out number 1, but he did his job and he moved the runner over. With 1 out and a runner on second, that brings up Mason Hamilton. Ham bone. The ham bone's connected to the hit bone.
Coming behind you. I'll blow away. Hey, where's your tip jar? Right there.
Focus on Hamilton. There's the pitch from Ahern, swung on. That goes foul. Strike one. Here's Trenton Koch coming into your field of view there. There's the pitch to Hamilton. Swung. You're the winners of the section. What a game! Nail-biter right down to the very last moment. RBI game-winning single hit by Mason Hamilton, scored by Trenton Koch. Thanks, guys. Great job. Thank you very much. The umpires are going to go get their ride from the AD back to the parking lot. And there it is. Sportsmanship alive and well. These Rebels will, depending on the outcome. Oh,
Waiting for us to play.
okay. They were supposed to play against somebody, but okay.
Playing the matchup of this game.
Gotcha. All right. So the APW Rebels will be traveling to Bishop Ludden on Thursday to play the next round of sectional play. So there they are. The Wieners. From the APW Rebels of Varsity Field. Oh, I should. Boom. There it is. 2-1 is the final score here at APW Elementary, home of the APW Rebels baseball team. This one ends in a Rebels victory, and they will move on to play Bishop Ludden on Thursday in the next round of sectional play. I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence, reminding you, don't wait for it to be a good day. Make it a great day, everyone.